Time to break out the toy chest, boys and girls. Toy Soldiers Cold War is bringing warfare to a miniature scale. However, that doesn't mean that the fighting is any less intense. So here are some tips to keep you in the fight. As the immortal John Rambo would say, live for nothing or die for something.
Bring it on!
While the first toy soldiers took place in World War I, Cold War has some serious upgrades. Our personal favorite toy of mass destruction is this guy, the Commando. Just to keep things straight, he's totally not a reference to Rambo. Totally. You can hop into this Stallone-alike with use of the Barrage Reward slot machine. To get it, you'll have to hit a 40-time combo chain killing fools. The best way is to hop in a turret yourself and go to town. Remember that it has to be you making the kills. It doesn't register if your computer-controlled ally is laying down the fire. Also, don't worry if you don't get the Commando. The other barrages are nice too. They just don't spout one-liners as you're blowing people up.
You wanted a war? You got a war!
Moving along, the shell cam is a handy little way to control your anti-tank cannons after you shoot them. Note that you can only nudge cannon fire right and left. Since it won't actually affect the arc of the shot, you're still going to have to line it up the old-fashioned way. If you upgrade your cannons to the 3rd tier, you'll also get a controllable black and white night vision mode. This mode highlights all the targets in white, which is rather nice. Speaking of artillery, remember that all of the trees can be taken out. Sometimes it will be necessary to level all these trees to make a clear line of sight to the enemy. Yeah, we know it's a little sad to deforest all these guys, but hey, sometimes the end justifies the means. And who doesn't like the smell of napalm in the morning? Finally, all of the vehicles in the game are battery-powered. As you're joyriding, the battery power will steadily drain, but you can find battery packs on the field to regain some juice. Now the trick is knowing when to go for the battery packs and when you should just ditch your vehicle completely. Vehicles will eventually respawn, so sometimes it's actually easier to wait for a fresh ride rather than try to patch up your old one. Okay, hope those tips come in handy as you wage a little war with your toys. If all else fails, just blast some 80s music and become the Eye of the Tiger. Trust me guys, it works. For more tips, tricks, and amazing montage music, head on over to guides.ign.com. And if you have any comments or suggestions, be sure to follow @IGN on Twitter. I'm Jessica Chobot, and we'll see you here next time on Strategize.